Welcome to the battleground of the future. I'm Ethan, and today we are comparing bikes, we are comparing eras.
For decades, the inline-4 and V-twin engines have been the kings of the road, but a new silent wave of torque is rising to challenge the throne.
Let's start with the drug of choice for every biker, acceleration. Electric motors provide 100% torque from 0 RPM.
There is no clutch to feather, no gears to shift, just a relentless, linear surge of power that teleports you to the horizon.
The gas bike has to work for it. It needs to reach the power band. It's dramatic, loud, and violent, but it takes precious milliseconds.
In the sprint to 60, high-performance electrics often humiliate gas bikes. The instant response is unmatched by any combustion engine.
However, physics catches up. At high speeds, electric motors lose efficiency, while gas engines keep pulling hard to the red line. Now, the emotional argument. Sound. The scream of a flat-plane crank or the rumble of a V-twin is music to us.
Electric bikes aren't silent. They have a jet turbine whine. It's the sound of the future. But does it stir the soul?
Gas bikes vibrate. They feel alive. Electric bikes are eerily smooth. For some, this is luxury. For others, it feels sterile.
Without engine noise, you hear everything else. The wind, the tires gripping the road, the birds. It's a different kind of connection.
Many riders miss the ritual of shifting gears. Being in the wrong gear, feathering the clutch, it's an art form that EVs eliminate.
But the twist-and-go simplicity allows you to focus 100% on the line, the braking point, and the lean angle.
Weight is the enemy of performance. Batteries are heavy. Most high-performance EVs weigh significantly more than their gas counterparts.
However, the weight is carried low. This low center of gravity makes them surprisingly agile, hiding their mass once moving.
Regenerative braking is a game changer. It slows the bike while recharging the battery, saving wear on your brake pads.
We've all cooked our legs on a Ducati in traffic. Electric bikes produce almost no waste heat. No more sweaty rides in the city. Gas bikes are needy. Oil changes, valve adjustments, chain maintenance, air filters. It costs time and money.
Electric bikes have one moving part in the motor. No oil, no spark plugs, no clutch. Just tires and brake pads.
Electric bikes are computers on wheels. Customizable ride modes, OTA updates, and massive connectivity suites are standard.
Because the motor is digital, traction control is infinitely faster and smoother than on a gas bike, where fuel must be cut. For the daily commute, the electric bike is king. Smooth, cool, and cheap to run. It transforms the grind into a joyride.
The cost per mile is laughable. Charging an electric superbike costs pennies compared to premium gasoline.
But the barrier to entry is high. High-performance electric motorcycles are significantly more expensive to buy up front.
Tech moves fast. Like smartphones, early electric bikes can depreciate quickly as battery tech improves, whereas gas bikes can become classics.
What about the weekend canyon carve? This is where the limitations start to show.
Spirited riding drains batteries fast. A gas bike gets worse mileage, but the tank is easy to fill. The EV rider watches the percentage with fear. The gas advantage is refueling speed. 2 minutes at a pump, and you have another 150 miles of freedom.
Even with fast charging, you are stopped for 30 to 60 minutes. It changes the rhythm of the ride from continuous to interrupted.
And that's if you find a working charger. In the best riding roads, deep in the mountains, chargers are rare.
Cross-country touring on an electric motorcycle is possible, but it is an exercise in logistics and patience, not just riding. In the city, the electric bike is undefeated. The stop-and-go traffic actually regenerates energy, extending your range.
Waking up to a full tank every morning without visiting a gas station is a convenience gas owners will never know. In the off-road world, the disruption is faster. The Stark Varg has proven that electric can outperform 450cc gas bikes.
Silent motors mean tracks and trails near cities can stay open. Electric bikes might actually save off-road riding.
Builders are finding new freedom. Without the constraints of exhaust routing and air intakes, designs can be radical. Tuning is no longer about wrenches and dynos. It's about sliders on a screen. You can change the bike's personality in seconds. The resistance is strong. For many,
The smell of gasoline and the mechanical noise are the entire point of riding.
But a new generation is growing up with Tesla and iPhones. To them, gas bikes look like steam engines, ancient and dirty.
So far, we have a draw. The electrics win on acceleration, city riding, and maintenance. The gas bikes win on range.
The holy grail is coming. Solid-state batteries. Lighter, safer, and capable of doubling the range.
When charging times drop to 10 minutes, the biggest argument against electric motorcycles evaporates.
Let's look at the leaders. Zero motorcycles. They are the Tesla of bikes. Practical, refined, and constantly improving.
Energica, the Italian stallion of EVs. They supply the Moto E World Cup. Heavy, yes, but fast enough to scare you.
LiveWire, Harley-Davidson's spin-off. It brings premium build quality and haptic feedback to the electric space.
New players like Damon are introducing shape-shifting ergonomics and AI collision warning systems.
Is the immediate future hybrid? Kawasaki is betting on it, combining a small engine with a battery for the best of both worlds. Some manufacturers are even simulating gears and engine noise to bridge the gap for traditionalists. Gimmick or genius?
On track days, electrics are formidable weapons for 5 laps. But then you sit out a session to charge, while gas bikes keep running.
The instant torque is hard on tires. Expect to replace your rear rubber more often on a high-performance EV.
Batteries hate the cold. If you ride in winter, expect your range to drop significantly compared to a gas bike.
With massive electrical power available, integrating radar, cameras, and AI safety systems is easier on EVs.
Riding 2-up is more social. Without the roar of the exhaust, you can actually have a conversation. Electric motors are incredibly reliable. They can run for hundreds of thousands of miles with minimal degradation.
But the battery is the consumable. Replacing a pack out of warranty can cost as much as a used motorcycle. The market is shifting. In Europe and Asia, electric sales are booming. The US is following, albeit slower.
Legislation will force the hand. With bans on ICE sales looming in many countries, the switch might not be a choice.
Gas bikes are still the champion of value. You can get incredible performance for $5,000 on the used market. Not so with EVs yet.
Electric adventure bikes are emerging. The precise throttle control is amazing off-road, if you have the range to get back. And
retrofitting is a growing trend, keeping the classic style but swapping the leaky engine for clean electric power.
The ritual of the warm-up, the choke, the idle. Electric is just on. It's an appliance versus a living machine.
But the performance ceiling for electric is higher. Without air intake limits, they can theoretically be faster than anything gas.
We cannot ignore the planet. Riding without emissions feels cleaner, more responsible, and in tune with nature.
Early adopters pay the price. Resale values for EVs are volatile as new, better tech makes old bikes obsolete. Support matters. If your gas bike breaks, help is everywhere. If your EV breaks, you might be shipping it to the factory.
The culture is changing. The stops are different, the conversations are different. How many kilowatts instead of how many cc?
For beginners, electric is superior. No stalling, no clutch anxiety. Just pure riding fun from day one.
There is a sensation unique to electric. It feels like flying, gliding. It's effortless speed.
But for the diehards, the vibration is the heartbeat. Losing it feels like losing a friend.
So, can they replace gas bikes? It depends on who you are. If you are an urban commuter or a weekend warrior doing short blasts, electric is already better.
If you want to cross continents or ride deep into the wilderness, gas is still the only viable option. If you want 0 to 60 dominance, go electric. If you want top speed and track endurance, stick to gas.
The transition won't be overnight. For now,
The perfect garage might just contain one of each. But make no mistake, the electric tide is rising. The technology is improving exponentially. Don't fear the silence. Embrace the torque. It's a different kind of thrill, but a thrill nonetheless.
The question isn't if they will replace gas bikes, but when will you be ready to switch?
Are you ready to plug in, or will you burn gas until the last drop? Let us know in the comments.
I'm Ethan. The future is electric, but the present is a choice. Ride safe, and I'll see you on the road.